Alright, I'm good on my end. You good?
Yeah. Yep. And sent you my end just in case anyone asks for it.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Yep, that'll suffice. Alrighty. Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. J, and I'm back with Alaric Skywalker to get our butts kicked in Orcs Must Die 3.
Yeah, I
Also,
know we said we'd do something else, but after Bro's game crashed last time, and also because we didn't have as much time as we were hoping to test to see if everything will work, and also from a recent OBS update.
oh, I was
we're
fine with
getting back
I
in
was
here.
fine with the amount we tested.
I know, but I guess I'm still a little salty that I had crashed on me and brother while we were doing that endless because we were just getting started.
Yeah. Although
But
we'll
at
have to
least
cut. Although based on what you said, we'll have to cut that one off at an hour, so that'll probably just be half the stream right then and there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. If it lasts longer, we might make it a full stream, depending.
No.
Or try it off camera.
That I could agree to. Although we'd probably want something to ramble about along with that. Hello, Regal. Yes, I am early, I know. I said that the stream would start at 7, but the problem is, usually we have sound check at 6.
Oh, not that I really understand riffs or
Okay.
magic and all that other magic jiggery pokery, but how are these big orc armies using our riffs to move around?
I'm not entirely sure it is.
Thinking that maybe some like
But if we find
like
out, it may
so,
require fairly
and
drastic steps to get
you can
access.
wall this off, and we can,
Steep stairs don't really scare
and
me
then we
that
can
much.
potentially.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Are you sure that's wise? There are sappers on this.
Yeah, but the brambles and once they spread enough, will be
Well,
enough to deal with.
Would you want me to cut this part off, though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I can agree to that. Alright, since we're gonna be... Oh, my frame... Here, I thought... Well, how's the stream look, chat? I did swap out the graphics card, but it actually seems to be doing worse. Oh, Okay, I'm starting to see the difference, because... This is a more powerful This is a more powerful graphics card, but it's an AMD chipset, so the drivers are theoretically different. So what I think is going on is that it's taking longer to actually load it into the GPU's memory, but once it is loaded in, it's doing much better. That seems to be how it's going. So it's taking longer to load, but okay. Seems fine at the moment. Nice. Alrighty, so what do we want to place as our initial defenses? I'm assuming you want archers of some variety. We're not going to want them directly next to the barricades if they're Knoll Grenadiers or something like that. Or just Knolls in general.
And okay,
Well,
so,
I'll start by putting a line of archers near the rift itself, although I can only put 3 down right now. I'll just put a line near the rift so that we've got a if all else fails strategy.
Yeah, once I get the coin, I'll set up brambles on each entrance so that way they can start growing over time.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Ready as I will ever be.
Oh yeah, do you have the hand Gatling?
I do not. I just went with my usual bow and scatter shot.
I see, because you jib enemies just by shooting at them enough with it. Anyways,
Frame
let's
rate
see if
does
we
seem
can do
lower
this
for
in
me.
our time.
Yeah, it seems to be a matter of just loading stuff into the GPU's memory. It's probably a driver issue. Oh hey, Dwan, how you doing?
The door is down.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times
Here they
harder.
come.
Ah, jeez. I'm starting to think that this GPU had this new GPU had a net neutral effect on more intensive games. I might have to, well, to be fair, I can always knock the anti-aliasing down further if necessary. Honestly, that's probably what I should have done the first time, so we'll see how it goes. Or, actually, I wonder if I could use CPU to handle one thing. Although, actually, I have been running into issues with it loading stuff up in general. Maybe it's a processor issue, honestly. Oh, what's up? Oh, geez, you took some hits.
Yeah,
Here, have this.
was placing the initial thing.
The barricade is under
Another reason to not have archers right next to the barricade.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I see... Oh, ogres. Hi. That'll help.
Boss. My mana is too low.
They're almost there.
How did you already... Oh, you're already at half health again. Oh, well, you can always stand in the rift, I suppose.
Everything in the right place for killing.
Okay, we're good.
Enemies are breaking through elsewhere.
Let's see. I don't...
Flyers in the air.
What's chat up to? I don't have to go to school until 9:38 now. That's oddly specific.
They don't seem more.
Any particular reason why?
Look out, flyers.
Alright, let's see if our flyer strat will work. I'll keep the firelings busy then. Although that is a lot of flyers. Maybe I should stand guard. Hang on a second. One of us has to be guarding down here. Okay, I guess I'll guard this. You guard the flyer room.
Yeah.
Only
Try and put down more brimstone if you can.
You doing okay there? Looks like both of us are
just-
struggling.
just show- that's-
Enemies at the rift.
That was close.
exhilarating.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should just kill anti-aliasing in general, because that's usually what
Dang it,
causes
missed the line
problems.
one.
Frame rate's still good, chat? Something seems off on my end. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe I should switch the encoder that... Maybe if I switch the encoder that streaming versus recording is using, maybe that would make a difference.
That will do nicely.
Okay. That should suffice. Alrighty. Back to fighting. See, I was given late arrival and early dismissal due to me having a lot of extra credits. No complaints there. It dropped off a little bit. Okay, it is carrying crew then. Alright. Let me
Archers.
think. What would be the easiest thing I could do? I want to keep the... Well, maybe for more GPU intensive games I can switch the stream to rely on a CPU encoder. I'll check... Well, I'll check Task Manager. Oh crap, I'm letting them through.
In the air.
I got this.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Not going to happen. The big ones do die hard.
There we go.
They're almost there.
Oh shoot. Didn't have time to be precise with my traps. Let's see. There we go.
Enemies at the rift.
Much easier than I anticipated.
Excellent. Alright, this seems to be standing up better than we had hoped.
Yeah, also... Oh, the placement of those
There
archers
are
over
enemies in our rift room.
there have definitely helped.
Good to see. There we go.
Enemies attacking on another front. Watch out.
where I
Our
wanted.
enemies have broken through again.
Excessive with the bramble, maybe, but
Well, as
I
long
want
as
the
they're
brambles
well, as long as they're spread out enough, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
yeah, put a whole line of it so that way I can throw.
There.
Alright. We'll see how it goes then.
And I'm gonna... oh wait, I don't have the coin for the other side yet.
Well, we've got plenty coming down this way anyway, so it doesn't matter too much yet. Although mountain trolls are already in play, and I don't have enough for more dart spitters at the moment, so we're gonna have to just grin and bear for a bit.
Enemies at the rift.
Ah, hell. Shit, 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 damn it!
They're entering the rift.
Okay, now that I have a break,
Flyers.
should I try, should I try a different, let's see what Task Manager is giving me. System interrupts, what the hell? System interrupts. That's okay. That's not supposed to be happening. Okay.
Order rifts they are using.
All right, I'm gonna put this over
They're
here.
fairly drastic steps to
Eh, steep stairs don't really scare me that
I
much.
want to make sure we've got more money than we had before.
I meant.
Yeah, not to mention, and with all the
What?
archers you placed around here, and those I was putting up along the walls here, they were able to keep them well contained long enough for these
All right,
guys to
then.
also do
In
damage.
that case, I'll swap out my barricade for spring traps.
Good, as this area right here is a very handy spot to put.
Yeah,
like
pretty
that.
much all of them have good spots for spring traps. I was thinking more so over here to a degree where we may not even necessarily need something else. All right, I guess for this stream, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock the anti-aliasing down. Well, What should I knock out? Let's uncap the frame rate just for fun. Desync I don't think would help.
Well, I'll probably still put down the initial brambles, so that way we can at least get something going there.
Alright. Might seem a little choppier perhaps, but that take away the rain effect. No, it's fine. Okay. That should take away any issues with the frame rate, because anti-aliasing is generally what really hurts when it comes to, well, graphical load. So, with that down... Honestly, with how detailed the texturing is, though, you don't really notice the aliasing. Not really. Well, I don't know. You sort of do when you look at the... Well, the rain's trickling down the walls, but still. That should be fine enough for our purposes. Alrighty. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So, should I still attempt some brambles here?
Probably
up
just
until-
one, given the circumstances. Probably just one in
Yeah.
each area, but make sure that it's closer to the front. So, well, or at least in a position where I can still put down barricades. Well, not barricades. Put down spring traps. That should be.
Yeah, well, I'll be putting at the entrances, so that way the orcs are less likely to avoid them.
Let's see, what else is chat
The reason I
up
put
to?
down 3 back there was, in that other entrance, was just to get it to grow, since it will be critical.
Get off. Let's see, what else is chat up to? Let's see. Oh, right. So Regal was reacting, because Dwen likes to give me a silly name because, of course, because why not? And so, if I'm the, quote, magical emperor, what's chat? Apparently the text choir of infinite nonsense. Oh boy.
Dang it.
You know what, fine. Wait, why are the shock bats going so low? Ah, well. And then what else is chat going up to? Let's see. Anyway, did you know that orange rhymes with lorange? A mountain in Wales. And sporange, technical term for a sack where spores are made. Huh, I was unaware. Oh, jeez. That was a lot more damage than I anticipated. Surprised they haven't started shooting at you yet, but then again I gave them fresh... Well, I gave them a delicious target, I suppose. Let's see. Be
Be
careful what you do, brother. You're gonna end up baiting... Well... Be careful what you bait,
I was
otherwise
able
you
to
may get more than you bargained for.
Don't worry, I was able to sidestep the baddie bats.
I would hope so. Huh, did they take away the headshot bonus from when I took away the spread fire? Huh, curious. Alright.
Enemy army is attacking on another front.
Gonna put down a couple of dart spitters to diversify our traps a little bit. And then I'll put down another archer.
Broken through again.
Alright,
They're almost there.
let's see. So my third grade English teacher lied to me. Wait, huh? Wait, what's that in reference to, Regal? What? The fact that you got more time off out of school than you expected? Oh boy.
There are enemies in our
What else
rift
was...
room.
Oh, it's just the... You have enough to deal with the flowers right now?
I was trying to put down some initial brimstone to help you out.
Well, it looks like you've got keeping yourself... Well, I can put down brimstone if I need it. Oh, that's what's driving the shock bats downward. It's the because the explosives is technically causing them to quote-unquote fall. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, I've got this under control now.
Almost got this area well in hand. We'll still want to keep putting down as many archers as possible.
Well, there's all my money. That should handle the one remaining bat, and there it goes.
Pleasing.
I should have knocked the anti-alias thing out a long time ago looking at this. Holy crap. Why did I think it anything else? Although I'm starting to wonder if my processor's starting to be a bottleneck. Although, looking at the game, my CPU's not under a lot of load right now, honestly.
I'm clearly good at this.
Alright, that should be enough archers for now. If you need any more, let me know. I'll probably need to spend the rest on dart spitters and spring traps, though.
Are they walking over the brambles?
I didn't look. Oh, here, I'll go check real quick. Yeah, it looks like they're growing a little bit, which is good.
Okay.
Alright, they're not coming out of the other door yet. Oh,
See if
in
they
the...
can-
Oh, you're referring to the orange comment with that Regal. Okay, that makes sense. My bad. That's what I get for reading comments in isolation, I suppose. Ow, crap. Shock bats are annoying. Get out of my face. At this point, I'm tempted to let him kill me.
I am very low on health.
Sup. Oh shoot, when did that... Oh, that's a null. Okay, I was about to say, when did that get there?
The big ones do die hard.
Alright, not very many bats left, so we can probably leave them to the archers. Especially since we've got a bunch of fire fiends and ogres and other such to deal with soon. Yeah, I'm gonna need my mana trinket for this one. Yeah. Although to be fair, to your teacher, Regal, I didn't know there actually was anything that rhymed with orange. Because that is the thing that's lifted up by pretty much everyone and everything.
Of course, those words may not necessarily be English words.
Well, if they're what you mean if they're derived from Latin or something like that?
Yeah.
Alright, that should be enough dart spitters. Let's complete the brimstone. Do you have
Thanks.
archers?
Yeah, I have archers in everything. Yeah, so I'll probably place some more to help watch all sides.
Alrighty. Oh hey, the troll got sent over. Ooh, one of the trolls got sent over the edge. Excellent. That simplifies my life greatly. Alright, can you guard against the rest? I should have this area well in hand now.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Gonna lower the brimstone a bit, just so that way it's kills them a little bit better.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, once they reach that point, we're probably best off with brimstone.
I also want to. Almost forgot I'll need brimstone for this wall.
Okay, that's a null. Gonna kill it real quick. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Oh, you put archers up there to distract them. Good call. I'm taking this mana.
Yeah. Shock bats after me.
Alright, I'm putting a line of...
A perfect fit.
There we go. That should help over
Almost
there.
enough to protect. Almost enough to protect the barricades.
Cool. Yeah. So where you see... Well, in between the dart spitters, go ahead and leave that space alone so I can just populate it with all of the... Well, with all of the spring traps. That's a
Oh.
lot of bats. Is it actually working as intended? Yes, yes, it is. Oh, shoot, we got that. All right, you got it? All right, cool.
For now, can you finish off the brimstone defense for that? The barricades?
I think we've got bigger problems if they're already reaching that point. Stop attacking us, you silly gnolls.
They're almost there.
Yes.
Oh,
Never
shoot.
mind, I got frozen.
Enemies at the rift.
I had to burn my mana trinket for that one. Alright, I'm putting down more spring traps.
One big puzzle of death.
Alright, that should suffice. How are we doing on part-time? Now we're gonna be pushing our luck with these bats. Now I'm wondering if part-time might be our problem. Ah, God. What the hell?
What is it?
Okay, yeah, AMD's drivers are definitely not as good. Holy crap. As much as I like AMD when it comes to their processors. Alright, I'll go deal with the other way.
I'm gonna help you.
Cool.
When you plan, things do work out.
Look out! Flyers!
Uh-oh, got stuff coming from the other way. I'll go start dealing with it. Mountain troll, huh?
You're not the boss anymore.
No grenadier. And it's actually dead. That's kind of surprising. Oh, we got problems over here.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Wait, what? Okay, they're flyers. It's fine. Okay, that way's secure.
Ooh, the archers are occasionally helping out in this area.
I would hope they're helping out in this area.
Enemies at the rift.
They're just flyers. It's fine. For now. Ow. Stunned out again. That's annoying. Are we okay over here? Soon will be.
Who's the boss now? Fantastic.
Okay, last wave. Almost there.
You're exact. I cannot be.
Alright, I'm gonna go start interfering with that group.
Flyers incoming.
Actually, I don't have that many spring traps set over here yet, do I? Although it looks like I don't need to with how your brambles are doing. Not to the same degree, anyway.
Yeah, the damage is minuscule, but it does help. Yeah, it was more meant so that way we can
A barricade.
the defenses would expand as it while we're busy here.
Oh shoot, when did they start? You know what, I've got... Actually, it looks like my spring traps over there are doing their job. Excellent.
Flyers in the air. They're almost there.
It's the flyers, we're fine.
5 times bigger.
Yeah, decided to put a few more down. Or archers down.
Oh, then I basically don't have to worry about flyers again. I'll keep an eye on the map, but... Actually, are you okay over there?
Oh wow, the archers just focused that ogre and just obliterated it.
Well, I also threw a little bit of my alt fire at it as well, but it looks like that area is secure then.
Yeah, just have 2 mountain trolls to fight.
Excuse me. You
Mountain trolls? Okay, I'm on my way. There we go.
Whoa.
Burnt half my mana pot on that, so that was a decent contributor, but still. Although we've got a lot of biggins over here now. Ah, God. Okay, is it my graphics card or is my CPU having trouble? Did I replace... I'm starting to think I might have replaced the wrong thing. Although, GPU load isn't as extensive this time, actually.
We've almost got it!
The barricade is under attack.
Almost.
Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, we're fine.
I believe.
Boom shakalaka!
Phew, that was close. Yeah. Actually, yeah, looking at GPU load, it looks like it's only taking up 60%. Actually, OBS isn't taking up much. Did I forget to change off of... Hang on a sec. Output. Oh, it's using the hardware encoder. What the hell? Surprised that... Well, you know what? I'm not going to complain that much.
Okay,
All
now
right.
for the dreaded one. I think when we last did it, we got away with 1 health on the rift.
Yeah, we got away with nonsense here.
I'm getting more concerned with the size of
Thinking
these
of how
guards.
best we want to go about
It's not really the
this.
size of the army
Well,
counts, but
spring
more
traps
about
plus
how
archers seem to work pretty damn well.
Well, you have
Yeah.
been making quite a mess. Seriously, however, keep your eyes peeled for what or who might be the cause of this sudden organization of the orcs.
Okay, put down
The
4
order may
archers.
depend on it.
Alright, I'm gonna give up my wall traps in favor of Lazor.
organizing orcs.
Well, okay,
I'm
how
also
important
gonna-
do we think Lazor is? Because I'm not super sold on it. Actually, I'm gonna refrain from putting any Lazor down this time and see what difference it makes.
Probably
Instead
should have
of-
put... Yeah,
I'm gonna go for... Where's
Should
the
I-
wall? Where's the electric wall? What was that?
Did I attempt brambles on any part of the course?
I can't honestly remember. I don't think so. Let's see, it's only two... Well, it's only 2 paths... Well, 2 ground paths plus a flyer route. I think. There's a few places I can put my dart spitters down. You want to
They're
focus...
also-
Let's see. And then we've got
Yeah,
a
they're also-
bunch of places for archers.
And good amount of places for the spring traps. We just need to...
Yeah, just need
Yeah.
to make sure we don't send them into, well, into the wrong direction.
Or into our archers.
I'm not as worried about that. If we only keep it to a singular line, I'm not too worried about that, because I'm pretty sure if they can't feasibly reach the end, they start effectively just slowly losing health, so I don't think we have to worry about that unless it becomes an issue for part-time. I'm just debating where to... put spring traps beyond that.
Well-
Because I can put an initial... Well, where do you want to put brambles? I think that's the first question.
Yeah.
Because you
at
spent
least
all of your
for-
money on a line of archers, and to be fair, that is what we need to deal with
Yeah,
first.
think of maybe making a line of bramble,
It's like
at least by the
everything
entrances,
a kill.
on the levels, but where the entrances lead from. And then the rest we can put into more damage-dealing traps like the brimstone.
Alright, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, though. Okay, so you put down a layer.
Yep.
And this will be
And
perfect
then
for this.
I'll just
main-
do... And then I'll just throw spring traps throughout this... Well, do we want spring traps in this area, or do we... Well, actually, we can save spring traps for over here, actually, because I can just direct them in this... Because for that area, I
Yeah.
can do immediately over there. Well,
Okay.
actually, no, we'd probably want brambles closer, but I'm trying to think of where I could safely put... Well, the problem is I can't put spring traps safely anywhere except for that initial line.
Well, there is something. You could send them into the drink here.
There's a risk that they could be thrown up there, but I guess it's not a major risk. Although I could also just throw them back that way too. I'm trying to remember, because the only orcs I need to worry about for that are for light orcs, and those will die pretty quickly to everything else, so we're probably fine there, honestly.
Yeah.
So I guess then I'll put down some initial spring traps here and along here. It'll fall into our
Okay.
archers, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned. If they can't get to it, they're as good as dead anyway. Besides, if we're really nervous about that, we can always just surround the rift in archers. That way we've also got a backline defense that can help us out there.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was thinking of, since that helped save our neck, and we weren't paying attention to our rear at times because I
Alrighty.
had been placing them down ad nauseum.
Okay, that should work then.
So
So-
I guess
I'll focus
put
my
some-
initial effort on spring traps, just throughout the entire starting area. If you want, you can start putting layers of brimstone down. Oh, actually, either layers of brimstone or layers of archers.
Yeah.
I'd say 4 archers on each platform, so 8 more here, and then a line along the, well, a line along the rift, just as our last line of defense. That should suffice, I think.
Maybe encircle the rift just to cover all corners.
Not the worst idea. Although,
Open.
oh crap, I sent myself into lava.
Wish I was floating now. Hopefully none of
And I did the same!
Good thing we've got the archers picking them off. Actually, I'm curious. Don't fire anything. I'm curious how effective the archers are.
Not yet.
This may affect part-time, you know.
Not that much. Okay, so so 4 archers firing a volley on their own. So it takes about 4 of the archer shots to take out one of the big ones. That's still relatively quick.
Oh, file that.
That'll affect your damage over time, but not much else. Alright, let's see. It's still... Okay. I'm gonna start laying down spring traps since I'm more concerned about that.
I'll try and get the archer. The other layers of archers down.
And in the meantime, I can just blind fire up here. At least they're congregating around our archers so conveniently so that I can just blast them.
And whenever there aren't any flyers, they can help us with some of the goons.
Yeah. Well, to some extent, anyway. It would seem that the bats do not like us. Okay, there we go. A layer of 3. That should be a good starting point. I'll then layer a couple of... Yeah, I'll then throw down a few dart spitters on anything else. Ah, crap. Wow. Look at where the skull is, brother.
Where?
It's on the lip where... Well, it's on that small lip where
5 times harder.
flyers are coming in through. You'll probably have an easier time getting to it than me.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah, we're
Yeah,
definitely gonna
nice.
want that layer of brimstone.
I just need the mana. I mean, the...
Well, okay, I'm gonna thin the numbers in the air real quick.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
you've got
only-
an old grenadier on your way.
I'm more concerned about the orcs that are getting through.
Yeah, it looks like the flyers are dealt with. I'll put down a dart spitter to slow them down at this juncture. Well, he died quick. What's chat up to? Lava bats are healthy. They get rid of dead skin cells. And skin cells in general. Clearly. Of course, how silly of me to think otherwise. Yeah, I can complete that.
We'll need to set up another one for the next one, but at least we...
That's okay. Meanwhile, I've got enough for another layer of... There we go. Alright, that knocked out a troll.
Yeah, why don't you keep... whenever you get the chance, keep putting stuff down there.
Alrighty.
Because it'll definitely give us a chance.
Well, better chance anyway. And thanks to that... Boom, sucker! Alright, I'm gonna thin the flyers a little.
Gonna begin setting up a layer of brimstone for...
Well, I
the
sent
other
myself
pass.
into lava again, so looks like I've got plenty of opportunities to thin out the flyers now.
And help me with these ogres!
I'm on my way. I should put down... There we go. Good thing the alt fire on the crossbow knocks people over.
You mean the... You
Well,
mean...
it knocks anyone but large creatures over. And that includes gnolls, luckily for me. I think standing next to that was a good idea. Alright, now I gotta deal with this way. Okay, I think for here... Well, I said that it doesn't matter too much if they land on the archers, right? So I'll go ahead and... Well, abide by
instead
that.
decided to set up some brimstone just for some initial damage.
Alright, cool.
They'll need to grow, but it should cover up that whole area since we're not really using it for much.
Yeah, and won't be most likely. Alright, that sent an ogre over. Luckily, I can let the kobolds go without too much concern. Alright, looks like you're about to have some fun.
Yeah, I'll hold the line.
Alright, let me know. Actually, while I'm here, I can offer a bit of firing support. Because I don't think you have any... What's it called? If I'm not mistaken, you don't have anything set up as far as brimstone yet, so let me know if you need help. Looks like I've almost thinned out this bunch, so I should be able to help soon.
And also, the archers are also helping out.
That is true. Alright, this group's almost down. Alright, cool.
And we're doing great for part-time.
Alright. Ah, you've set up that layer. Excellent. Alright, I'll set up a couple dart spitters further along the way just to delay things if necessary. Wait, what are we waiting on? Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. Excellent. Alright, I'd say this is going well.
Should I set up some brambles over in there, or do you think they're not as necessary? I mean, it do somewhat slow them down a little, but...
I wouldn't worry about it. Well, if we're concerned about slowing people down, the spring traps do a better job at, quote, slowing down as well. If not by outright killing.
Some outright brimstone.
Oh yeah, I should probably put a second layer of brimstone down so that these imps don't give me trouble.
Oh, wow.
You okay?
No, it's just a null flying!
Well, yeah. If my ult fires can send gnolls flying, it stands to reason that so can spring traps.
And I just...
What? What, did it get thrown onto the archers?
And I thought I was about to jump into the lava, but I managed to salvage it.
Well, you've got the double jump. I can just... All I do is float. I'm kind of sick of this game. I want to see something else. How dare you, James? We do have something planned to alternate with this. We do have something planned to shake things up, but that's going to be... Well, that's not until next week.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll be alternating from here on out, I suspect. Still, tower defense aren't necessarily the most entertaining from a viewer standpoint, but we enjoy them, so... Okay. I'm gonna steal this.
I probably
Actually,
should continue to layer this up.
Layer what up?
The brimstone for the other path.
Well, I put a couple down, so just focus on archers for now. Because I don't know how much we'll need for archers, relatively speaking. Although it looks like the spring traps are doing their work, which is good. Ow! Keep getting stunned and beaten up by everybody. Alright, I had to burn my healing trinket. Hopefully you won't need yours for a while. Well, hopefully you won't need it for a while. Let's see. Don't forget about how good lava is for losing weight. Focusing on the positives, I suppose. Although when you can be brought back to life in an instant, I suppose you're not as concerned about things like that, are you? I want to see you play Dark Souls? What, watching me suffer in Super Meat Boy wasn't enough? At some point I would like to check it out, but in all seriousness, but still, it's just a matter of time. Because I'm going to be kept pretty busy between... Well, I'm fine on my area. Yeah, looks like these spring traps worked about as well as could be hoped. I'm going to go spread a few more out. On both routes. There we go. And then, we need any help with archers in the back? Doesn't look it.
Well, they did start to get close, so I'm gonna put a few more.
Well, I'm not in a position to help anymore. I've got murder to see to up here. Although this is the last wave, so we'll have to see. Actually, easy way to get back to the start. Lava.
Stones may break my bones. Dying and quickly coming back to life, I cannot recommend.
There we go. And then I passively float over to where I need to be. Alright, I was able to put 2 down, so we'll see if that ends up being enough. You look like you need this. There we go.
You need assistance?
I've got my area well in hand, for now anyway. I'll let you know if any that changes. I'm glad we didn't sleep on those spring traps. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Alright, only 2 more in my area. Alright, we're almost done. Okay, what are we waiting on? There we go.
Archives should speak of me
Top
more.
floor!
Excellent. What is that? Earn 5 skulls in every scenario. Nice.
Well,
Okay.
every main campaign scenario.
Alright, we can go ahead and skip that. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright, now we need to jump in and see to the DLC. Let's see. And then, yeah, that should work.
Yeah, old as eyes. That one's probably gonna be.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but at least we know of that one method for. Or the second one.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, geez, I can hear my GPU fan spinning up. That's performance.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, why is the
I
GPU
thought-
having more trouble on this menu than it is in game? What?
Hang on, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
what's
second
up?
level selected. Let's.
Ah.
We should be on the. Here we go.
Oh, looks like the temperature on my GPU is about right. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so it takes longer to load in. At least this one's relatively straightforward for us. Let's see, I can swap out the
Let's
spring
see.
traps for something else.
And let's see. Okay.
Wait, why is this barricaded?
Oh, to force them to go through one direction. Come in one.
Can they even
final
approach
direction.
from this direction? Oh, actually they can, looking at this. Actually, which is the longer route? I feel like that's like what I went through is the longer route, actually. Hang on, actually, you know what? I'll time it. So, based purely on this corner, I will try and run through it as efficiently as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. About 8 seconds. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think my point is proven.
Okay.
Still, we can leave this open or throw a few traps in there just to shake things up, but still. Alright, and since we've got that long pathway, I can set... Actually, I can't set any... Well, I can set a couple dragons, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, actually, if we want to barricade in here, oh, I can make good use of the dragons.
Always fun.
Alright, you tend to go more for archers than I do, so...
Yeah, I'll put up the archers and prep for the eventual flyers.
Yeah, I'm just debating what to put down myself. Let's see. I think last time I went with...
Oh, hey, I can get health from this position.
What, from standing on the rift?
No, it's from standing above it. Look.
Huh. It works even if you're just above it? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the... Alright, just filter my traps. Where's the electric trap I've been using?
Yeah, but since we want to try and make part-time, and try and get
Well,
through...
this is Rift Lord, so we don't have to worry about holding on for too long.
I know.
Oh, there it is. Then, I guess I can keep my archers around just in case. You should have barricades well in hand, so we should be good there.
Yeah. Well, I placed down the initial line, though. I'm just gonna be doing as many archers.
Perhaps one day a Borderlands stream? I've had my fill of Borderlands, at least in the second game, and as petty as this might sound, I'm not in a hurry to give Randy Pitchford more of my money.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the kobolds.
Well, I can set up a line of brimstone or two, so that's no problem. I'll start on it right now. Wow, I forgot how much damage these Cyclops do.
And there are a couple of trolls.
I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried... Honestly, part-time looks like it's going to be a bigger issue than trolls.
Still mindless, I see.
Figured I should probably put down some brambles to help with.
Well, if they're going to be consistently wandering through, may as well. Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll finish the line of brimstone. I guess you can put down brambles where you see fit. Although... I suppose if we wanted to do a community night of some kind beyond just sitting in chat, Borderlands could be an option, actually. Maybe jump through a bunch of games like Mario Kart, Borderlands, maybe something else. That could be fun for a variety night. Although it might make more sense to do one-off games like Mario Party, given that that just lasts a single evening and can be wrapped up as such. Because Borderlands can be a longer commitment, especially if you throw in all the DLC. Well, looks like someone approves, so... We'll see what we can work out then. Ow. Ow. Okay, yeah, part-time is more of a concern. But the DLC is so good. I didn't say the DLC wasn't... Well, I didn't say anything negative about the DLC, I just said that it would be a time commitment to see to all the DLC. Because I have played through the entirety of Borderlands 2 with my sister, and I had a fun time with it. Well, I have my thoughts about the bullet spongy nature of the enemies, but that's beside the point. Oh, right. Those totems we need to worry about as well. Also, I should really put more traps along that way if they're gonna keep dragging things out that way. Remind me, is this an endless stage?
I can't remember.
I guess we'll find out before too long. There we go. Alright, what would be good? Right, art flyers now as well.
That's why I have the archers at the ready.
Good.
And I'm gonna layer down as many as I can.
Yeah, go for it. If I need to get a new PC just to play on the Borderlands stream, I will. Well, you don't have to worry about recording it necessarily. Still. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what I did when I played with my sister. I think I played as the... What did I do? Oh, jeez, what the hell, game? Wait, what? Wait, what? How?
Bats! Stupid bat got through!
Alright. I'll put down a couple of electric traps near the entrance. Oh, boy. Just what we need.
So if we mess up
Why the
again,
hell is it-
let's just hop right into the endless map, because it probably might.
Oh, we don't have that little time. Come on. Can you ask him about my For Honor question? Let me go digging through chat real quick to remind me what that is. Does Alan have any thoughts on who the next For Honor hero may be?
I haven't checked up on it lately. I know that they added a lot of new characters since the release, as well as another faction.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I also know that there have been events that have continued the story of the single-player campaign.
I have an idea.
What you thinking?
You'll see. If you don't already from your vantage point.
I think I saw it, so that should help.
Yeah, because it seems that the overwhelming majority of the land-based units are going through, well, going this way, which means in theory, it should be easy enough to just have a few archers there to engage in delayed tactics. At least long enough for us to deal with them
I'm ready.
at some point. But I suppose we shall see. Alrighty.
Also, I'll set up brambles once I'm able to. And
Sounds good.
Yeah, as well as brimstone all in that other area on the other side of the grates.
Alrighty.
Because the brambles won't grow on anything that you can't place on.
He's not the boss anymore.
So that area that the stuff is spilling onto, it will
Yep.
not cross.
Well, luckily, we do have the burning oil. Although it might actually be legit lava given the circumstances. Hard to tell sometimes. There we go. That took a little longer to wrap up than I might have hoped, but that's okay. There we go. I'll just keep putting in lines of brimstone as I need to.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Oh, who put that down? How dare you? It's the Cyclops Shaman we need to worry about for the sake of the anti-trap totems. Well, either way, I guess they all die at some point.
Actually, I've been focusing my fire on him.
Let's see. I heard the new For Honor character might be a Persian. I don't know too much about it. What exactly would that entail fighting style-wise?
Maybe
Easier than
cat claws or something?
Wait, why that specifically?
You know, he said it could possibly be Persian.
Oh, you're being culturally insensitive. Okay, I see. Okay, you're going for the pun, I assume.
Yeah, I'm going for the pun.
Alright, I'll let it go.
So, yeah, nothing against the Persians.
I know, but I gotta give you grief for it anyway. How dare you? Alright, that takes care of that. We've got a line of brimstone down there, too. Alright, I'm gonna focus my defenses more on the common direction. Well, more... Wait a minute, did I... Whew, that could have been bad.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
Oh, tip over.
No mana, no magic.
Excellent. Starting to think I should run a Vorwick out.
We'll need to for the next level.
To be fair, yes, but... I'm starting to wish I had him here as well. Although that's another level we'll have to see to in a couple weeks at our rate, if you want to see to an endless level for the second half. Though, if we are doing an endless level, I suppose it'll give us an excuse to ramble about nonsense.
Yeah.
Enemies on the way.
Well, actually, yeah, thinking about that, it looks like... Alright, so more on the For Honor topic. Actually, yeah, a katana could work for something like that, I suppose. Yeah, you could do some interesting stuff with it. I'm just used to thinking it as the... I'm just used to thinking about it as the D&D weapon that you give druids, because that's what I've been... That's what I primarily think about it. Well, that's the primary context I think about it in.
You're the boss of what now?
There we go.
Everything is working perfectly.
Is it, though? Yeah, man.
I don't think we'll have to worry about time.
Well,
we should probably still be effective.
honestly, if we don't want to worry about time, we should probably scatter more traps through the common area, but I can work on that. I'll just keep putting lines of brimstone down to encourage that, I suppose. Alright, so we should be seeing flyers at some point. How difficult was it to deal with them this time? How difficult were the flyers this time?
I don't know.
Wait, you didn't even mess with them?
Well, I did shoot at them. Though yours up there kind of wrecked them like Cookie Monster wrecking cookies or any other food.
Well, that was the point. Effectively, oh, you're gonna appear right here? Okay, die. Effectively create a line of defense. Because we take very different tacks when it comes to our tower defense games. You like the stack defenses model, and I like the staggering. Well, I prefer to stagger stuff.
And some were getting rather close for comforts.
Oh geez, it's an armored troll and it's an armored ogre and a mountain troll. This might take me a bit. Then again, it shouldn't affect part time much, but still. No two self set up electric trap already.
Placing traps.
There we go.
Always fun.
See what kind of effect that has.
More enemies on the way!
Oh, I mentioned D&D. Now Dwen is on his trivia night shtick. Alright, we might be here a while, boys. Is there anything else you want to discuss while we're at it? Because the floor's pretty much open since that it's, well, since that our next map is going to be an endless one. So we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing gameplay-wise. So we'll have plenty of opportunities to just ramble about crap if you prefer to hear something specific. Otherwise, I might just start talking about Fire Emblem. Alrighty.
And boom goes the dynamites.
Excellent. Alright, so we are near the hour mark, so I suppose we should start on that endless map. Let's see if we can get through it without... And if we crash on this one, well, I guess we'll have to see. Okay,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and drag
So-
you in.
Well, we know about. Oh, you'll want to hang onto your. Oh, we know we want to hang on to the. Okay, so. Oh, if you recall the strategy.
Let me get my dart spitters back out. Go.
When the orcs just walk straight into them.
Alright. Let's see, and then arrow walls. Dragons. Do you need my barricade?
Well, if you recall when we did the corner here, and I wanted to do some extra protection for the archers to keep.
Alright. Are you going to be putting down archers then?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'll swap them out for my barricade.
Yeah, and also we mentioned possibly having spring traps to help with taking on. With potentially flipping the guys, if
I'd
possible.
have to give up my wall reset trap, I think, to make that work.
Okay. In that case, we probably won't bother because I'll just continue the zigzag pattern, and then they'll all be walking over the same thing.
Well, remember, we don't have all night. We've only got an hour. That is the cutoff. You said that this one you could spend literal hours on this one given the strategy you concocted, so...
Yeah, but that was before I attempted to use the archers and the arrow walls.
Enemies are preparing to breach one
All
of our
the same.
gates. The door is down.
There we go. Alright, as before we can focus on our unique traps.
More enemies on the way.
Just your basic orc killing.
There we go.
By the way, them dropping all the big gold, I think that's one of the perks. I don't remember what the other one was.
I'll
I
have to
think
go
the
digging
other one
at
was
some point.
it would drop potions or something.
One big puzzle of destiny.
And that could have its own use, perhaps.
Yeah.
Although
Well, it
potions
just-
eventually expire.
Yeah.
Not that we need to worry about it
mention
over much this time.
More enemies
Yeah.
on the way.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, we both have brimstone and dart spitters. We can put them down at. We're able to.
Wait, you got dart spitters as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
And also, yeah. So I probably should have done boom barrels for it instead. But I think you know.
Well, there aren't too many places where you could put them, to be fair.
Besides, eyes on high elevations for some bombardments.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I picked up the boom barrel dispenser,
Neither.
or just to get that out of the way. Hey, and I know a little bit about how it works.
Alrighty. Remind me, we need to hit wave 40 to get 5 skull? Shouldn't be a
Or
problem, I
someday.
suppose.
Don't forget, anywhere that isn't a gold thing, you can put a dark spitter on.
I know.
If you get.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, man. I don't think we're letting him get close enough. I go for it. There we go.
Pampering children.
Don't forget that wall there.
Alright. There we go.
I cannot be any more ready.
Okay.
There's so many.
Alrighty.
He's not the boss anymore.
I wonder if he can be affected by... Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Not
Hard to
really.
Hard to tell, honestly. Oh, hello. Okay.
More enemies on the way.
Let's see. trying to think of what we can discuss. Trying to think, what would be good? I'm trying to think, because the main thing on my mind as of late has just been how things are going to go in the next few weeks, especially. Because it's going to be a busy year just within the YouTube, well, just within what I want to do for YouTube. So we've got usual trying to keep up these co-op nights, which it is good to keep up with them, so no intention of stopping now. But then we've got a new Fire Emblem game releasing in a couple of weeks, which is going to be interesting. I hope it ends up being good. Not sure what I want to do with that as far as... Well, I've got a couple ideas on what I could do as far as streaming or recording that game, beyond just reviewing it, but still. I'll be very curious to see how that one does, because I've been keeping a near total media blackout.
Okay, that's all the gold generators for this roof.
Alrighty, I guess you can just focus on barricades then.
Yeah. As well as the occasional brimstone and dark spitter.
Well, yeah. Well, we both got the dart spitters and the brimstone, so it might make sense to focus on the quote unique traps first.
Yeah,
that's why I've been putting down wall traps.
I see. So I might put down some of the dark spitters just to help, and brimstone to help with the delay, because once we start getting pushed further back, we may not get much chance to really gather the gold. Plus, I'd like to build outward.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get the chance, feel free to put dark spitters if you...
Well, after running through this real quick, I should have the money for it. There we go. There we are.
Yeah.
This game is silly sometimes. I'm surprised you didn't... Hang on. You're putting a dart spitter there and not a gold thing?
They tend not to walk that general direction because of the barricade.
That's fair.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
Well, I'll let you say.
As ready as I will ever be.
Alrighty, we carry
just
on.
2 more spitters, and then the brimstone, and you can leave this area behind.
Ew, brimstone. I know that's not the line. Let me have this.
More enemies on the way.
Yeah, because as you probably recall, they start getting a little faster.
Yep, that's what we saw in the last stream. Well, actually, while I'm thinking about long-term plans, is there anything that you'd particularly want us to see to? Because I know Regal mentioned Borderlands and James mentioned Dark Souls at some point. I don't think you'd be very interested in Borderlands given how crude it is. Well, wouldn't expect you to enjoy much, brother, but still.
The big ones do die hard. Five times bigger and die 5 times harder. Their bodies just come apart.
Okay.
I almost forgot how powerful I can be.
Oh yeah, they are starting to filter through. Maybe I should have put down more brimstone before the wall traps.
Well, no time like the present.
Well, I need the money for brimstone first. Getting there, though. Let's see.
Unnecessarily violent.
Oh dear, looks like Dwen's trivia is going to be hilarious to read once he's done typing it all up. If Regal's comments is any indication, that's going to be fun to check out.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to steal all this money, I may as well put it to something.
Okay.
You've been putting a lot of brimstone down, so I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. I'll continue working on the barricades as I'm able. Also, don't forget that a pair of dart spitters on this slanted wall.
Really, Regal? Just because there's a Diamond Princess pony named Butt Stallion doesn't mean it's crude? That is the literal definition of crude. That Borderlands humor boils down to just saying, heh, butts. That's literally all it is. Just saying absurd nonsense just to say the absurd nonsense. It is the definition of faux edgy. It can be amusing sometimes, but the operative word is can. There we go. You take that back? I'm not hearing a denial!
He's not the boss anymore. This all still seems very easy.
Ooh, Mr. Moneybags!
I'll make sure to burn him down. Save up my mana for him.
Everything is working.
And done. I'll put that to good use. For all of 2 traps, apparently. Yes, I did.
I don't think they'll try that again.
There we go. Should really let you take the next bunch.
More enemies on the way.
I guess the small benefit of being able to take shorter range weapons and get up in their face. I wonder how good Baldur's Gate 3 is going to end up being. Oh, hi, Noel.
Gotcha, doggy boy. Well, okay, it's probably more wolf than dog, but...
Close enough. Either way. I just hope Baldur's Gate 3 is good. I've already have some reservations, but hopefully they end up being unfounded. On one hand, go for the eyes boo. On the other hand, it's not Jim Cummings reprising the role, so I'm sat there going, you're bringing Minx back, but you're not letting the original voice actor have a say in it, and I'm sat there going,
Well, Jim Cummings is rather getting up there.
I think Hondo should be demonstration that he's still got it. Matt Mercer's good, don't get me wrong, he is a very good voice actor. I have very few complaints at anything that I've heard him in. I've not heard him do that specific voice. Then again, I don't watch the show that he runs on Twitch, so... As I prefer to engage in D&D shenanigans rather than watch them. I don't think they liked me running up there.
That's not something I would want to do again.
You got creamed.
I got creamed. Alright.
Perfect fit.
Holy cow! I'm setting records here.
Much easier than I anticipated. Almost forgot how powerful I can be.
You guys saw that, right?
There we go. Alright, we've been going for 15 minutes on this level, and we're only at wave 12. That's a great start. We're gonna be here a while. We basically cordoned off an hour for just one of these. They should get more interesting as we get further into them, but for now it's just relatively straightforward.
Yeah.
Just come apart.
I'm trying to think of what we might want to talk about.
Forgot how powerful I
Well,
can be.
you mentioned something about a community night, about doing a game night with fans or something?
Yeah, remember the variety night that we did? Remember the variety nights that we've done, where either someone well, either viewers called in or we did along with the Star Wars stuff where you got to talk about the modding scene for it. I'm thinking something like that, but if I'm gonna justify people jumping on the call, I'm thinking, okay, what if we have them actually participate beyond that?
Well,
That way I can avoid being salty about the story for Battlezone and Free Space being completely ignored.
well, oh, don't know how well it would work with free space, but
Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to put dragons here.
But I do know we can do stuff with squadrons.
That is true. It might have to be PvE though, given I don't know if that community is still alive.
Yeah, hasn't really had any updates in a while.
Yeah, at this point it seems like it's been relegated to the fate of all multiplayer, not all multiplayer games eventually. There we go. Because eventually people just lose interest and there are fewer people playing. That's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately.
Yeah, I still need to complete the campaign.
Yeah, it's worth doing. It is well worth doing. Actually, your
Yeah.
computer's probably powerful enough for you to stream it if you so desire.
Yeah, though I'd have to turn off the music if I wanted to. Plus,
Yeah, that is true.
Plus, I want to try and figure out how to get all the medals for all the missions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm doing it on the easiest difficulty because,
Of
well,
course.
yeah. Yeah, because for some of the stuff, it'd be a challenge.
I wonder how good Jedi Survivor will be. It's something that I am interested in playing because I liked Fallen Order well enough. The problem I have with it is that the base price is $70 and I'm sat there going, do I really want to pay that? I've already thrown down 60 for the latest Fire Emblem, and my pre-order is arriving late to begin with, so I'm sat there going,
Yeah. Okay. Now I
And then you can
the
put
archers
down-
there to help us out.
Yep, and you can put down archers. Very good.
Yeah. Have 2 more gold dispensers to place down, but after that I can get right to it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
There.
Don't forget the arrow walls up above there.
Well, I'd like to get the other arrow wall seen to first, but...
Right.
Oh, jeez!
Yeah. Maybe.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Wait, I was in range of that?
Well, that could be
Scum! How dare you? Now I see why you stay back here and just hold down left mouse button.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let's see. Can't even see our opponent because it's just a wall of gold.
Yeah.
the big ones do die hard.
Actually, that reminds me, I'll need to start putting dart spitters down too.
Yeah.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Huh. They almost made it out of that.
Much easier than I
They almost made it out of that gaggle. Alright.
More enemies on the way. Pretty happy with that.
Brimstone for the Brimstone Gods. Actually, wait, isn't putting archers there going to encourage the dynamite archers to fire on that?
bigger and die 5 times harder.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
Who's the boss now?
There we go. Let's see, I wonder what else is coming up.
One place.
Actually, here's a question that might be worth asking. Would it
Yeah.
be worth trying to review Tears of the Kingdom?
You're the boss of what now?
This is probably more a question for James and your troopers, since that they're the Nintendo aficionados more so than otherwise. But I'm sat here thinking, Breath of the Wild was okay by my standards since I'm not that enthusiastic about open world games. But at the same time, how much of that was as a result of the circumstances in which I played Breath of the Wild and how much of it was the actual game itself? So I'm wondering if Tears of the Kingdom should be the quote-unquote second chance. I don't have to worry about that. It's not a question I have to worry about until May. But still, I do wonder. Actually, if I can finish playing through Baldur's Gate 2 before then, it could be the game that I play on my own time then. It's actually not the worst idea.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I do have some games I'm planning on doing on my own, but I'm going to be using. But some of them will be recorded, so I can mess with 15.ai with it once it comes back online. Yeah, some of them may be little kids games, but it's mainly for out of nostalgia. And
Well,
also
you could,
since
you could make some very hilarious jokes with that if you have the, well, the
Yeah,
TF2
well-
mercenaries, for instance, be very vulgar about it.
yeah, though it won't be quite as vulgar. I'm going to keep it at E-rated, maybe E10 or maybe PG-13.
That feels like a waste of
plan-
potential, though. If you're going to
Yeah,
be doing
I'm gonna
those
be
older
used-
games, at that point, just make a YouTube poop out of them.
Yeah, I'm going to be having the My Little Pony and Sonic
Oh,
characters.
God,
as
just what we
well,
need
so-
now. Really?
Yeah. Hey, it's just to add to the comedy.
I don't know if it would if or not, but you know what? I will see the result, I suppose. Get to work on it then.
Well, right now I can only record the game, and since 15.ai is still being updated.
Well, there's a
Okay.
lot of the older animated kids games that out on Steam at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, honestly.
Are the rest of the humongous games on sale?
Wait, the what?
You know, the group that were closer with Freddy Fish, like Putt Putt, Pajama Sam.
Oh yeah, they're all on Steam.
I know.
All
but
of them.
But are they all on sale?
I don't know. They're, what, $2 or $3 each? You don't have to worry about a sale. You could probably buy all of them in a bundle for 60.
Yeah, but Dad mentioned there was at one point a sale where I could have gotten them all for just a few bucks, and I didn't know about it until too late.
Well, I don't know if the Steam winter sale is still going. It might be worth checking. Excuse me. Coming through.
Okay. Half tempted to debate on whether I want to put down the dart spitters and more brimstone, or if I should just continue the barricades and have you continue that trek while I'm working on the barricade line.
Yeah, focus on barricades since I don't have those.
Okay.
I can handle the brimstone and the dart spitters for now, as it gets closer to being required. Focus on barricades, especially since I keep stealing your money and throwing it into arrow walls.
Ooh, there's a white coin.
Huh?
Got it.
Yeah, go for
There
it.
was a white coin.
Alrighty. Oh man, you're still going, Dwan? Oh man, looks like I'm gonna have quite the reading to see too once that we get near the end of the stream.
Ooh, another community game we could do. Team Fortress 2.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
probably
actually, now that I think of it,
Yeah.
Mario
we probably
Kart,
do man versus. We
TF2.
probably want to do man versus machine just so that way we can get a sense for our teamwork, and such.
I don't know, throw them on the community server on Payload. Depends on how many, well, they've been having cheater problems lately, though, so
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know.
Well, I mean, if we got enough that we can fill a whole lobby with, we just
Not
need
that
to get
many.
We just need to get the community maps. If we had a full.
You could probably find a community server or something like that, make it easy.
Excuse me, this also seems very
Yeah, go ahead and steal the money this time.
More enemies on the way.
I usually start from the entrance and then work my way out.
Not the
Hey,
worst
back, so
idea
that-
given the circumstances. There we go. Okay. Still, plenty of things we can do. Plenty of things we can do. Although I need to figure out what the next variety night should be. Because at this point, I've finished with the quote-unquote, well, I've reached the credits on Super Meat Boy, so I can call that one quote-unquote done. I probably don't want to review it, given I don't know if I necessarily have enough to say on it. Might be worth experimenting with a different video format for that one, given the circumstances, but
come apart.
still, one thing I do need to figure out
You
what
think
I'd want to
there'd
do
be
for
more
grinding.
even now?
Huh?
Max, you are hilarious. Just some Max was saying.
Ah, okay. But I think there's still plenty that I can explore with Super Meat Boy, so I'm thinking once I start playing Battlezone, I can just alternate between that and Variety Nights,
Yeah.
since I can play Battlezone in my sleep.
Speaking
Well,
of which,
you wouldn't necessarily know that based on the way the Variety Night went, but still.
Speaking of which, apparently the guy who made the first Total Command mod made a second one, which essentially adds some of the DLC, some of the content from the original Battlezone 2 back in. Apparently there was plans for a native animal on the lava planet, but didn't quite make it in time.
Remind me, which one was the lava planet?
Ren. And the ice planet, Bane, and the jungle planet, Mire.
Mire, I did remember.
Yeah, because that was the one with it. It's like, okay, all the creatures are hostile. And from checking out one of the playgrounds which had the stuff, the ice rhinos will also attack infantry. Basically, Battlezone 2 continues the story of Battlezone 1 some years later, where
Yeah.
the NSDF, CCA, and potentially the CRA, or whatever survived of them, formed the ISDF after the defeat of the Furies.
Well, they will see before too long if I can beat.
Yeah.
Well, if I can find time for it. Either way.
And I don't know whether you enjoy doing both Total Command mods or not.
I don't deal much with modding. I'll leave that to you.
Well, yeah, basically.
I can always say, hey, you want to see more about the modding and all that fun stuff? Go say hi to Alaric Skywalker.
Yeah, but.
And then tell him the doctor sent you.
I will say this. It's basic. Yeah, first one is basically Battlezone 1 and the Battlezone 2 engine, and some differences in gameplay and such, obviously, but also add some.
Yeah, because resource and economy-wise, Battlezone 2 is more similar to Supreme Commander than an RTS.
Speaking of which, that could be another one we could do.
Actually, yeah, that is true. Huh. Maybe after we finish with the next game we plan on starting.
I'll need to reinstall everything, but that could be a
that's
possibility.
easy enough. I need to reinstall stuff. Reinstallation is not a concern. We can deal with that as necessary. Still kind of surprised that the Supreme Commander video I put out is doing so well. Well, has done so well. I'll say the review channel has been doing. What do you need? Do you need a small?
No. Oh, I think I may have messed up something because with how I was planning on setting up some more of the barricades, it would mean that the big guys would not be able to fit unless they could fit through the one square thing about as big as the archer thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe wrapping it around here and having a wall of archers, but I'll have to can that one.
So you're thinking just basically put barricades through here?
Well, I was thinking of having them wrap around this area and end in here.
Oh, I see. I'm not sure how feasible that would be.
Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, you're gonna need a barricade for here, right?
Yep. So unfortunately, the big guys won't be able to fit in that one. They need a full square to fit. To be able to move.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna head back to fix up my mech and help attack from here. I am disappointed by that. Oh well, that just means I can place the archers all inside for the defense.
Anyway, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, when I saw the trailer with Minx, it wasn't bad until the Mimic scene. I hope we'll have to rescue Minx in BG3, and that's when the Mimic scene happens. Because if Jaheira genuinely just let Minx be devoured alive by the Mimic and didn't do anything about that because, lol, he can take care of himself, that's genuinely effing stupid. Even if she knew that he could survive this, why? Why wouldn't you help him? That's genuinely just an asshole move on your part to do it. It will very much depend on the circumstances, because I can understand wanting them to give Minx the hero moment, because why not?
Okay, almost done with the barricades, and then it'll be onto archers as well as helping with getting all this stuff.
Sounds good. Alrighty. But I guess it'll very much depend. Well, I guess that is the thing. It's just the case with the entire game, honestly. It's just a matter of, okay, could be good depending on how they do it. How will they do it? That's really what it all boils down to. So, we'll just have to see. We will have to see.
I think one more barricade, just to be on the safe side to protect the guys from the archers from anything that would come at them.
Okay.
And then once we've placed everything we can down, we'll gradually replace the gold dispensers with dark spitters.
Alrighty then. And then at some point we'll just have to see if the traps alone can fend them off.
More enemies on
Yeah.
the way.
Just for fun. Because bear in mind, we've hit the half-an-hour mark. So, we'll have to see. But yeah, it'll very much... Because, honestly, I'm cautiously optimistic when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3. I know people really like Larian because of Divinity Original Sin 2, but since I haven't played it, I can't speak to that. And I've also heard that the gameplay-wise, BG3 is very much similar to Divinity Original Sin. So, I'll be very curious to see how it all goes. Very curious to see how it all goes.
Okay, I should probably put in the last of the gold dispensers before I work on the rest of the archers.
Yeah.
But at least we have our goals.
Mm-hmm.
5 times bigger and now
Okay.
5 times harder.
So, we'll just have to see. Although, I fully intend to stream the entirety of my time with Baldur's Gate 3, though, or at least my entire first playthrough if I feel a need to do a second one. It's gonna... my suspicion is that right now, regardless of what I end up doing in the Wednesday time slot whenever the game releases, I'll just replace it with BG3. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah, I will say, bro, I just remembered something. And there is a reason you would want to check out the first of the Total Command series.
What?
I know Rebellion is working on Battlezone Rise of the Black Dogs, which was originally exclusive to the Nintendo 64. But,
Wait, there was an N64 exclusive map? Or slash campaign? What?
Yeah. Yeah. Though, the guy who made... Yeah, they are working on porting it into PC, though. Oh, the one who made Total Command, who was also part of the team, the official team.
I didn't even realize Battlezone got an N64 game.
Yeah. Anyways, the guy added the Rise of the Black Dog Squadron levels to it. He effectively melded all the campaigns into a single one, and tweaked with the story a little to try and make sense of the campaign and story. There are some added stuff, like some vehicles you can find to help you out, as well as some other.
I just realized we could put crossbows or something up there, couldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, if we want to try again with it, maybe next time.
Well,
Anyways,
I don't expect that we'd have to worry about it too much. I mean, it's wave 40 we need to reach, right?
Yeah.
We definitely will reach it before the end of the stream, hopefully.
Also, on the second to last of the missions, you get reinforcements from all the allied factions against the Furies, whom the guy made into its own faction, and as well.
I thought the point of the Furies was that they were effectively just a force of nature.
Yeah, but I think it was done just to try make... I think it was just to try make it more of a challenge.
Maybe, but still.
Yeah,
I felt that they worked better as just a force of nature.
Yeah, oh, trust me, they are still a force of nature, and when I went through some of the levels, at least those I didn't skip over, I found myself watch every angle just to keep them from bothering us. And also, some of their buildings will regen health over time, so you can't just blast them with a bomb from your armory.
Well, I suppose we'll have to see before too long.
Yeah,
Alright,
also...
give me that loot.
Also, they give you a timer on the final mission for how long you have to take out...
Wasn't that already the case with on the final Europa map?
Well, you mean the final Achilles map?
Well, yes, you get my point.
Well, after you destroyed it, but there was a hidden timer for how long you had to destroy it because the planet was unstable.
Why did the Furies even put down on that planet then? Why did the Furies even put down on that planet if was unstable then.
Well, it was unstable after the events of the second mission.
Ow. Well, yes, but you get my point.
Generally, that doesn't
Yeah.
happen to me.
Let's see, where should I put nonsense? I guess that's basically the only spot that I can put nonsense at.
Okay, almost done with the... maybe I should help some with the brimstone.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to work on now, since that's what they'll be running into soon.
Power in one place.
Yeah, I just need a little more for the final gold thing, and then I'll be able to help some more with that.
Well, I'm the one stealing all the gold right now, so by all means.
Well, if you want to, you can continue with what you're doing, because eventually I'm gonna just use it for the archers.
Aren't that many? Well, how many archers are you planning on putting in the rift room?
As much as I can fill it with.
Okay, the answer is yes. Got it.
And you can
Also-
put... You can also put some of your wall stuff in there as well, since they're...
Yeah, but I don't think the range will let me... and I don't know if the range will be good enough to be actually useful is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, what's chat up to? Also, hear me out. Imagine a pirate who adopts a pet mimic. Oh boy. This mimic grows into a ship mimic? How would that work? The pirate and his crew use the pet mimic as their ship. Pirate's crew and their pet mimic are killed in a sea battle by a navy of some kingdom. Then the pirate crew return as undead pirates with their pet ship mimic, and now the seas are terrorized by a literal ghost ship with a crew of... Okay. Is this a D&D campaign, or a... This sounds like something that you'd come up with as a D&D one-shot, where you're the pirates. Actually, that's not the worst idea. Maybe I should come up with that once I finish what I'm currently working on as a one-shot. As my D&D group roped me into doing something special for them, but I just need to find time for it. That's my problem. I just don't give myself enough time for anything now. Honestly, I should just cordon off.
Yeah,
Well,
guys are starting to become road runners. Where's the coyotes when you need them?
we're wily enough to be the coyotes.
Okay, at least you know what I was referring to, bro.
How could I not?
Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
There we go. Ow. Stop it.
Oh yeah, they really start to hurt after a while.
Yeah, that was a fourth of my health, just gone. Well, if they're moving faster, then theoretically that means the waves will be over quicker. Although, yeah, I think we might just have to do a hard stop at wave 40, to the point of selling stuff so that they can just barrel through.
Almost forgot how powerful I can be.
Because if you want to show how ridiculous this can end up being, I will let you do that on your own with your own recording. Actually, if that were the case, maybe I should have let you host this. Either way, there we go. Back to shooting. You can use this idea as an encounter in this one-shot. I'll be honored by that, Jade. Alright. Well, the problem is that the one-shot that I was asked to put on for my D&D group was a Star Wars-based one. So, wouldn't necessarily fit what I have in mind, but I'll definitely keep that in mind for future stuff. Maybe I can rope my current DM into doing something with it.
Yep.
Everything is working.
Actually, you know what? I may as well just... Actually, I may as... Yes, brother, I did say Star Wars one-shot. I'm not using any specific rule set for it. I'm just doing a modified version of the D&D rule set. Although, given the way that... Well, given the way Wizards of the Coast is handling that right now, that might be ill-advised. But then again, it's a non-profit thing, so I guess I don't have to worry too much unless I want to record and post it to YouTube or something. Which probably won't. I've used my real name too many times. We've used our real names too many times in that group. I wouldn't want to do that. And they'd probably say no anyway. But I guess the short version of the D&D one-shot that I have in mind is that I wanted to try and get a handle on DMing, so I wanted a scenario in which I could effectively test to make sure that I can properly balance Jedi and non-Force users. And so what I decided on was, okay, end of the Clone Wars. Easy. You're trying to figure out exactly how the Separatists got over to Coruscant, and I thought, okay, so looking at the canon explanations, apparently it involves potentially going through, I think, what they call the Deep Core. What's in the Deep Core? Tython. So we'll just have a few commandos and a couple Jedi go into Tython, explore around a little bit, potentially get an idea as to the Grand Conspiracy, and then I hit the Execute Order 66 button. Use it as a chance to figure out if I actually can manage as a Dungeon Master.
Speaking of which, thought of something else. Would tabletop simulator stuff be good for community nights?
Depends on what it's specifically for.
Well,
It would depend on
yeah,
the specific game.
one I have in mind would be the Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure how well that one would work, but
Yeah. Well, you at least know that it is on the workshop.
yes. Yes, I actually have it downloaded because one of our mutual friends asked to play it with me.
Oh, cool. Then you can share it with me if we ever decide to do it online.
Yeah.
Basically, one of the...
Well, we could always make it a... Actually, it works better... Well, does it work better with two... Well, yeah, it works better with 3 players.
Yeah, though it can go up to, I think, 6, as was seen on a video that gave me the idea.
Yeah, it can definitely go up
Yeah,
to
to do-
6, but
Yeah.
all that to say.
Yeah. So I've actually seen some Uno matches on Tabletop Simulator that can have 8.
Why would you use Tabletop Simulator when there's an official client for that?
I don't know if it... Yeah, it'd be a little...
Although I don't know if the official game lets you have 8 people.
Yeah, exactly. Plus it does have ways of at least doing reverse and draw and such.
Yeah.
So some of these special
Yeah,
rules...
Tabletop Simulator is really robust nowadays. Maybe that's what we should do next time instead of what we had planned, is maybe I should have you test out stuff in X-Wing miniatures because, well, let's be honest, both of us need the practice if we're to stand a chance against Dad.
Plus I have been thinking of doing some of my solo stuff with some of the various characters playing X-Wing miniatures against each other. We'll have to figure out how to mask our names so that way we can keep up the illusion.
Oh, that's easy to do with editing, but if you want the footage, well, we will have to play the rounds, so I'm trying to think of what sort of, well, actually they've got the scenarios now, so it would just be a matter of theory crafting good builds. That could be fun.
Just 2 more Dark Spitters and then we'll be done with them until...
Yeah, actually, here's what we could do, brother. Maybe the first one... Actually, brother, here's what might work. Maybe the first Tuesday of the month we do an X-Wing miniatures game and then we alternate with either Orcs Must Die 3 and then the game we have in mind. I'm not saying the game we have in mind yet. Sue me, chat. I doubt it'll be that much of a surprise anyway, given what I tend to gravitate towards. Still. No, it was not unnecessarily violent, War Mage. Alrighty. Wow, we're only on wave 28. You might get dragged off before we're done.
Well, we can continue afterward.
That's going to be 15 minutes. It's not going to pause. I think at that
25
point it'll
minutes.
just be... You get my point, though. No, I mean that your usual obligation tonight is going to keep you, well, away for 15 minutes at the very most. Well, at the very least. That's typically how it goes. So, the hour is not just a hard... Well, the hour is just as much a hard cutoff as it is anything else. There we go. You're getting tanky.
Yeah, I think their health increases as well.
There we
all
go.
over time.
Well, before
And
too
that's
long,
it
we'll run
for
out
the
of...
Dark Spitters.
Well, we've always got the trap reset trinket. Speaking of which, I may as well hit it, just for fun.
Everything is working perfectly.
Maybe I should have put down some electric traps, just to deal with the armored ogres.
Excuse me, you're the boss them apart.
Okay, there we go.
Much easier than I anticipated.
Yeah, my headshots aren't doing quite as much.
They don't seem more intense. This all still seems very easy.
There we go.
Now I start setting up the bank of archers.
Yeah, go for it. I've got a whiff of the old brimstone covered.
Yeah,
That's
and
probably
once
all
you
I can
fin-
put down that's unique right now, apart from replacing your gold.
Yeah, but we may end up needing that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll let
Okay.
you finish putting down everything that you need. Worst case
Yeah.
scenario, feel free to sell your brimstone if you're able to, so that you can put down the archers. Although I
Thing
don't
is, I
know
can't
how much
remember
they'll be
which
able to
ones
reach
we-
over there.
yeah. It's more for when they get to the final line. Yeah, it's more of a final stand.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'm not sure I'd be able. Well, without. Well, they haven't gotten too far yet, I suppose. I wonder if I'd have time to read what Dwayne posted a while back. Although, looking at the contents, I'm not sure that's something you'd want to hear. It's not. It isn't not safe for work, but still. He doesn't shy away from subject matter that is less family friendly all the same. Alright, just one ogre and dead. I don't need to. Well, either way. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, geez. Wow, that was fast. Okay, stand back so that they don't try and sprint into me. Good to know.
Yeah.
At least I can't miss anymore.
Be careful.
What?
Dynamite
The ogres?
archers.
Oh, that's what I'm seeing.
They don't seem more
Well, it seems like they're
They
getting
get
pretty.
roasted.
Seems like they're getting pretty quickly mulched though, so I don't have much to worry about right now.
very easy.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, Moneybags is in there, and wow, he's moving fast.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about them becoming rogue runners.
And he did. Alright, so this is where the archers are going. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be filling this whole spot base with them essentially.
Sounds good.
Except for when and the brimstone ends. And you'll probably be able to finish. Yeah. Once you finish the brimstone, we can.
There we go. Let's see. Wave 31, huh? Surprised we haven't hit 40 yet. Because 40 is what you need to hit for 5 skull, right?
Yeah, though I managed to get to something like 53 before going down.
Alrighty
And
then.
I don't really have nearly as much. Surprised you didn't go for the gold.
I don't really need to right now.
Careful! Oh,
Well, he ran right into Doom.
Mommy won't recognize him anymore.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, just hit me and be done with it.
Coming back to life is harder in your 50s. I don't think they'll try that again.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not the orcs that are the problem, it's the ogres and trolls that are starting to get scary.
Again, I'm thinking I should have gotten some electric trap. Because electricity seems to work pretty well against armored ogres. And at this point, there are a couple of points where it might have made sense to get the electric walls. There we go. Alright, I should be able to run through and grab. Just using my explosives in order to clear a path through the money. I still don't pick it all up.
I think some of it dropped as you were gathering it.
That's
Well,
part.
some enemies were killing.
Well, that's at least part of the explanation, anyway.
Excuse me. You're the boss of what?
There we go. Well, here's my chance.
More enemies on the way.
There we go. Excellent.
Yeah, though depending on how fast they get, it's possible we may want to sell the gold dispensers from the front and gradually bring them back. Yeah.
Being this close to death seems bad.
Because eventually they will be able to get to that one area.
Yeah.
Much easier than I anticipated.
Wait, ow.
Archer.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what's getting through you that I'm not seeing?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, you might have to drop out after a little bit looking at this.
I can just remain idle and...
Yep, and then hopefully I'll be able to carry it through to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter for your completion's sake, since you've already got this one at 5 skull.
Yeah. Actually, I've still got about 15 minutes.
Oh, actually, yeah, looking at the actual time. Sorry, I was looking based on the stream time that I had over here, but we started before 7, that makes sense. Alright, cool. We'll be good then.
They don't seem more intimidating.
There we go.
He's not the boss anymore.
Well, at least you'll get those... unless I'm off by 10 times the amount. This will at least help you get an achievement for getting some 5 million or some ridiculous or an endless.
What, you mean number of points?
Yeah.
Well, we have to complete it first. Hopefully there's no UE4 crash this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
Okay, this looks like the end of it, so you may want to consider running to get those
On it.
coins.
Surprised these barricades haven't broken. Then again, we're not running amok in them, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
This all still seems very easy.
There we go.
Let's see how much this'll fill.
It's like decorations killed.
Alright, they had to be slightly ajar for that, but that's alright. Looks like it'll work out even if it looks odd. Okay.
And I can put an archer there if I so desire. Though that'd be risky for the...
Boss anymore.
Yeah, it might make her a good
Barricade.
distraction tactic, actually. Even if we'd probably survive all of one hit. I'd be more concerned about the damage inflicted to the barricade.
Yeah, that was about to say. That was my main concern.
Fair enough. There we go.
Anyway,
They don't seem more intimidating.
At least normal ogres can still be headshot by my weapons fairly effectively.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good to do something different next week. But for now. Actually, things might be... Actually, will they have things calmed down enough to maybe look at chat? There is a lot that I need to look through. Alright, there's the start of it. Oh yeah, you should probably run through once just so that you can
More enemies on the
stack up archers.
He's not the boss anymore.
Okay.
Five times bigger and die 5 times harder.
So how's everybody's night going? Whoever's in chat. Is it going? Has your week been... Well, how's the new year been for all of you? Has it been off to a good start, or... Make any interesting New Year's resolutions?
Who's the boss now?
One of the normal orcs almost turned one of the corners. That's concerning.
They don't
Yeah, they'll start
They don't
to...
get They aren't getting much further past it, but still.
Yeah, eventually the big guys will start to get closer to the rift.
Well, that's technically already happening.
They don't seem more intimidating.
That looks like the end.
Excuse me. You're the boss of what now?
Alright, I'm gonna make the round. Guess we're both making the rounds.
Yeah, because you don't have much brimstone left to place down,
That's fair.
and I've
At
still
this
got
point,
a
also-
lot of archers.
Well, worst
to
case
do.
scenario, I can start refunding your... Oh,
Yeah,
I can start refunding your stuff, if nothing else.
yeah. Probably start with the ones closest to the. Actually, wait. That's where most of the orcs are dying.
Well, actually, I think you put down some of the initial brimstone, so if I refund your brimstone, the money goes back to you. You've got a null incoming.
Whoa!
Much easier than I anticipated.
Yeah, they ain't messing around anymore. Oh crap, Armored Ogre.
Yeah. This is where things start to get a little scary.
Yeah, it's starting to get dicier. I'm definitely wishing I had the electric trap. Luckily, the Armored Ogre seems to be getting distracted by the archers.
Who's the boss now?
Yes, they are absolutely trying to swing at the archers.
What are?
The Armored Ogres, by the looks of it. Looks like they are actually causing damage to the archers, too. Luckily, it's my barricades which refresh, so... Ah, crap, Mr. Moneybags is making a run for it. And we got him.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all the brimstone we can put down before they start walking into the rifts.
5 times harder.
Alrighty. Wait, what?
The rest I'll use for archers.
What's chat up to? My neighbors accidentally set their lawn on fire with fireworks that fired too early. Oh, that's always fun. Even one of their daughters screaming, "It's burning." Luckily, they put the fire out before anything serious happens. Well, that's good at least. A valuable lesson was hopefully learned that day. Alright, I'm gonna run up to the start of the track and hit the refund button on your brimstone.
A perfect fit.
Alright, that should get you about 2,400 back. Enough for 4 archers.
Actually, 5 with all the stuff we got.
Oh geez, that's a lot. Not sure that's the best way to stagger them, but alright.
I'm gonna eventually wrap them around.
More intimidating.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't wrap them around sooner, though.
Yeah, because I was working on the barricades. And also all my other stuff.
Fair enough.
But if you want to, you can sell my dart spitters, the last set, and replace them with yours if you wish.
Oh yeah, that would be... Well, those would be easier to replace, so while we have the luxury of going to the further back brimstone, it might make sense to start there. Although... It's about the same amount that's refunded no matter what. Yeah. Seems to vary depending on when the dart spitters are in play, because some of the armored ogres have very little damage by the time they reach the first turn. Others... Yeah. Oh crap, was that a one-shot?
That was much easier when I
Yeah, in addition to becoming roadrunners, they become roadrunners with the power of AT-ATs. No,
So they become roadrunner.
TM6.
So they become the roadrunner.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to hit.
Okay, that looks like it's gonna be the end of the line.
Alright.
I'll start making my way over to...
Yeah, go ahead.
More coming! Gosh, shoots!
only in your dreams.
Well, worst case scenario, if you want to deal with it quickly, you could always let yourself die.
Ooh! And I just realized I could double jump across the gap. I need to
Lucky
land on the
you.
rocks. I can do that to get over quickly.
Well, you can double jump on the rocks and then double jump back up because you have double jump. Honestly, maybe I should have taken Borwick.
Okay, are we at the end now?
Looks like it's possible.
And I didn't jump properly.
Well, this does look like the end, so whenever you can get over there. I guess I'll just distract by letting myself... Okay, it's nearly a one-shot.
Okay, I managed to hop over this time.
Alright, cool. I guess I should get over there next so that I can... Well, looks like I can't do it this wave.
Hopefully none of
Unless you're gonna...
saw
Well,
that.
well, they did try and stick me near the start, but here we are. Wasn't able to refund anything. Too bad there's nothing over here that I can stick. Well, yeah, looking at the range on that, that's not gonna help.
Much easier
Yeah.
than I anticipated.
And the dragons and the dragon traps are too situational as well.
Who's the boss now?
I don't know if I actually hit the edge shots on these guys.
The big ones die hard. Maybe my age could put up with me.
And now even ogres are two-shotting me. Oh boy. Alright, wave 37. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to get through wave 40. After that, I'll probably just let it break. So we'll probably be wrapped up and I'll be... Oh yeah, I should...
Anything?
Well, as in see how long it takes for the traps to, well, take care of things or lose.
Perfect.
Alright, I don't know how much that got you.
More enemies off the way.
We'll have to start...
Another 5.
Hey.
So we'll keep going until Mom and Dad call.
Alrighty, sounds good. And then you can go idle, and then I can close it out. Sounds good. Too bad I can't shut off your stream from long range, but... well, either way. Although, I do believe you can edit the VOD, if nothing else.
The big ones do die hard.
There we go. Actually, this might be a dumb idea, but I can start putting in my barricades instead of yours, since that they have health regen built into them.
You can if you want,
That might help a little bit, honestly.
but just make sure that you have enough for both of them to replace them.
Yeah, so I'd need 1200 at any well, a factor of 1200. Yeah, that's easy enough to handle.
Yeah.
And I can start on the ones further back, since that they're the ones I'll be standing on.
And each one you who sell of mine will give me the 1,000 back, about, depending on how much health they
I
have.
thought it was about 900. Or
I
do they
thought that
cost
was
1,000?
That would be full. That was full refund.
Well, it is
Unless
full
it's rich.
refund depending on damage, but still. I didn't know that they cost 1,000. That does explain a lot. Alright, looks like I'm about to get my chance.
Okay.
More enemies
There we go.
off the way.
I guess I don't have to worry about running off with your money then. Not as
Yep.
much.
Do you want me to sell my barricades so that way, as you need to, actually, you can replace them here?
Don't worry about it. Well, we've almost hit wave 40. I'm just gonna let it go after that. Well, once that we complete wave 40, I'm just gonna let it ride. Regardless of the status, so it's a mood question for the most part. Although this is a lot of ogres.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Well, if we want to try this one again, and
got an
then
armored.
do it all the way, because we'll probably be entitled to a lot of skulls depending on how well we do.
Yeah,
Generally, that doesn't happen to me.
there we go. Oh jeez, the wave still has more to throw at us?
He's not the boss anymore. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? What?
Not gonna end for a while.
The big ones do die hard.
There we go.
Who's the boss now? Much easier than I anticipated.
Come on, mouse, work with me.
Who's the boss now? I don't think they'll try that again.
Oh, right, I need to sell one. Ah, crap, I didn't get to sell one in time. Well, it's the last wave. I don't think it'll be much of a difference this time. Alrighty. Almost through. Then we can just let him. Then we can just let it ride and see how it goes.
Yeah. I'll probably continue to put down the archers.
Well, yeah.
Almost forgot how powerful I can be.
There we are.
The barricade is under attack.
Under attack I can live with. Broken is a problem.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
I hope these archers are worth something. Oh wow.
They're entering the
They
rift.
didn't. Oh, they must be going too fast that the archers can't lock on.
I guess we'll find out next time the unarmored ogre gets through. Got another one. Actually, we got two over here. This could be a problem, actually. Oh boy. I've already burned my trap reset trinket, although I do have my mana trinket. Alright, normal ogres we can live with.
I'm going to need some healing. Soon. Maybe I should go back to War Mage school. Dying and quickly coming back to life.
Actually, that might be the strategy to let my... Okay, Mr. Moneybags we can let go. Maybe that's the strategy. Let them kill me. Wait, why are they not swinging at me? What the hell?
I'm very low on health. I really do not want to do that.
Let them kill me so I can get a bunch of mana back. Why are they not firing? That is bizarre.
Dies 5 times harder.
Oh, there they go! There they go!
Not stopping everything, though.
In the rift.
I should stop standing in your way.
Their bodies just come apart. I need more mana. Everything is working perfectly.
There we go. Suddenly the frame rate improves when I narrow the field of vision a little bit.
Never part of the plan.
Ow. Alright. That's wave 40 down.
Back. Maybe I should try not to duck.
Almost.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Almost there. Come on. Alright. We've hit 5 skull. I'm just gonna let it ride then.
More enemies on the way.
That was a lot. Alright, guess I can use this as a chance to catch up on chat. You just open up. And we'll look at this one first. The most recent stuff that Dwan sent, since that looks to be a bit smaller. Okay. Have you heard of half golems? Basically, in worlds like Toril or Kryn, curing diseases through herbs or magic is common enough to make a difference. However, magical powerful enough to regrow lost limbs or body segments is a different matter. And so, arcane artisans wishing to help common people decided to use knowledge of golem making and start production of golem-based prosthetics. Okay, that's an interesting idea. And then the process, however, is so painful that people who undertake it are often left traumatized to the point of insanity. What? Causing them to indulge in wanton violence and all of that fun stuff that serves as excuses for players to hit things with over-glorified pointed sticks. Ah, so the usual excuses then. Also, there was a template for the player character to become half golems, and it was absolutely broken because players could choose to replace multiple limbs with multiple prosthetics of different golem types. So you're a high elf paladin that can replace his right arm with an iron golem. Okay, yeah, I can already see where this is going. D&D was never well balanced, but 3.5 was on a different level. Oh boy.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
Well, somehow it hasn't broken itself yet. Looks like some of the ogres are getting distracted on the elves. Oh, I'm here, may as well. I'm just gonna stand on this man as well.
Enemies on the way.
see, what was the thing that Gwen mentioned earlier? Oh yeah, the conversation about Xeris, so... right. Let's see. I'll read that after the brother and I have wrapped up here. So, how many will get through this time? Let's find out. I'm just gonna stand here.
Well, I'm getting closer to finishing up all the archers, so I can then replace the gold. Although if you want to continue replacing my barricades, you can.
Alrighty then. Although I'm surprised you haven't been called away yet. You might want to check real quick. It's not as if we need to worry about running this through. Well, seeing this through the rest of the way, I should say. Maybe once you finish putting archers down. Yeah, that one wasn't gonna be stopped.
You're the boss of what now? He's not the boss anymore.
Yeah, the ogres do not know how to respond to the archers.
The big ones do die hard. Much easier than I.
Alright, it looks like we're about to hit a lull. While we're here, you may want to check to see if you're needed away at this point.
Fantastic. They don't seem more intimidating.
Wow, we're only getting one coin from even an armored ogre? That's insane. Oh crap, I can't. Can I replace them all? Yes, I can. Son of a bitch. I messed up.
Well, after the
I'm gonna
round
stand
we can-
on it. That might have cost us this round, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I'm just gonna
Well,
stand
I'm
on
almost done
it.
with the archers.
5 times bigger and dies 5
I'm gonna just stand on it. No, the problem wasn't that I didn't have the money.
Oh, I see that.
It isn't about the money, Spider-Man.
He's not the boss anymore.
I'm just gonna stand here and let him smack me. Maybe that'll do enough damage to where it'll break. No, hit me! Hit me!
Death is really not something
That was a one-shot, and I don't think it even did anything to the barricade.
something I would want to do again.
Actually, wait. It does. Actually, wait. The only ones we have to worry about are the ogres, which that doesn't actually. They can't get through that small slit, actually, so it only works on the normal orcs.
Yeah, we might want to still fix that just in
Oh, I'm
case
definitely gonna
there's-
fix it. Okay, yeah, it actually had an effect on a heavy orc. Not that it's about to matter, but
Much easier than I.
yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride.
Are you gonna at least fix it, Bill?
I will fix it.
Excuse me. You're the boss of what now?
Why is that ogre just pacing back and forth? Now.
They don't seem more intimidating. Just a little fortress, please.
There.
Fantastic. Mommy won't recognize him anymore.
There we go. Not collecting your dues?
Anticipated.
Yep.
Trying to.
The big ones do die
There we go.
What to say? Maybe you should have taken Borwick.
Who's the boss now?
There, sold it for you.
Alright, cool. Too bad that this doesn't damage them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That would be far too convenient, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's not the boss anymore.
Yeah, those explosive dynamite archers are really getting far.
Lucky us. You laid out all the... not quite, huh?
Bigger and dies 5 times harder. Not going to
Yeah.
I'll have to sell something then. Although with those armored ogres, it may not matter. That one almost made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really tough armored ogres. Unless they get stuck for a while, it's gonna be a lot.
ones do die hard.
Oh, jeez. When they wake up, they actually do something.
Yeah.
When they wake up. Oh boy.
We only have half our rift points remaining.
That's the plan.
Move them back.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Ow.
On facts.
The rift has been compromised.
Anything else, Sherlock? Yeah, I think this is the one we lose. I don't think even if I did try it, I'd be able to stop them all.
No mana, no magic.
I think part of it may have been because we didn't start replacing the gold dispensers with the dart spitters.
Yeah, maybe if I put more lightning traps, the armored ogres wouldn't prove to be so obnoxious. Because we do need greater single target if we want to try and get further.
And
Winning still comes very
There we go.
combo war mage.
Oh boy.
Now let's see what that. Oh wow, that's a new high score for me.
Well done. Then again, there were more enemies because of the nature of this. Either way, you need to wrap up and call it a night, so...
Yeah, but hey, at least that was for fun.
Yep. Alrighty
And
then.
also,
So this is how most of the co-op nights involving Orcs Must Die 3 are gonna go. We'll be alternating between dealing with Rift Lord stuff and doing the Endless stuff. I don't know what we want to do once we finish all of the Rift Lord stuff.
maybe try and get all the endlesses as 5 skill.
And the problem is that there's a lot of Endlesses, and as you saw, they can be rather tedious.
Yeah.
I'm of
yeah,
two
but-
minds about doing the Endless ones.
Yeah,
As-
there is also
well, just as-
scrambles.
Yeah, there
Well,
are the
and
scrambles
we-
too, so maybe do a scramble then an Endless.
Yeah.
I suppose
that
that's an
could work.
option, because we've got, what, 20... I mean, I've got 20... Well, actually, how many do you have 5 skulled?
Of the endless, I have 5 skilled the North Wing, the Great Room, Hidden Docks, Coastal Hallway, and that is pretty much it.
Okay, so we've got slightly different ones. Because I need to 5 skull Hidden Dock as well, so...
Okay.
I've got Coastal Hallway... We've got in Common Great Room, North Wing, and Coastal Hallway. So we've got 20 that we'll need to do.
Yeah.
It's going to take us a while to get through all that. So we may need to make it a once-a-month occasion, depending on how things go, but either way, that should suffice for now. So, I'm surprised you haven't been called away yet, but you are certainly
Well,
needed
yeah,
elsewhere.
Yeah, that actually came for me
Then we...
the wave before we died.
Then you really should have just idled and let Well,
Well-
I will let you go then. I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you next week, everyone.
Alright, see you next week. Alright. Now that that's been seen to, I'll go ahead and take a look at what Dwen had posted about the other god of racism, apparently, within D&D. Why is this a thing? Still, I guess you need to have an embodiment of evil to fight against, right? Let's see. Go ahead and catch up with chat, and then we'll call it a night. Anyway, remember Xeris, the god of racism from D&D? He was introduced in 3.5 as an accessory, as the races of, in an accessory called the Races of Destiny. The book in general is concentrated on humans and generic fantasy tropes about them. Plus, it added a few sub-races of humans into the D&D cosmology. For example, the Races of Destiny introduced human animals to sea elves in the form of seakin. Seakin are exactly what they sound like. They're a strain of the human race that through magical means adapted to live underwater. Superficially, they're identical to humans. Under inspection, however, noticeable differences are revealed. The seakin produce natural oil to protect their skin and keeps them warm in water. Their limbs are longer than other humans, and they're naturally webbed. So basically, they don't lose the webbing during pregnancy, or as a fetus, I should say. They have 2 pairs of eyelids, first human-like and the second a translucent one underneath the first that helps them see in water. Their eyes are pitch black. Okay, so a variety of differences. Most notable difference, however, is the mouths, which they can open way wider than other humans. Their teeth are needle-like and served. So basically, a bunch of different adjustments in order to make it happen. Let's see. Other human sub-races introduced in Races of Destiny are the Illumians. Basically, they were humans. There was a human savant, Tarmuid, who either discovered or created the magical language called Illumian. Tarmuid then infused this language into himself and some other humans and decided to basically create a cult concentrated on mastery of magic, learning, and stuff like that. That's basically how the Illumians were created. Let's see, tend to be paler and taller. Let's see, what else is... Inherent grasp of language. That's an interesting detail. Let's see. Their society is based on cabals. Oh, that sounds fun. So, all sorts of fun. All sorts of fun by the sounds of it. All sorts of weird stuff in D&D. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Also, as a species, we should reject... I don't know how you would feasibly do that, Dwan, but, well... Do you really want to give that up, though? Let's be honest. Either way, that'll be all for now. So, next week, we will be playing a different game for Co-op Night. As for what the rest of this week looks like, it's going to be pretty much standard. Got another Let's Play video set for Friday. We've got the usual Skyward Sword on Wednesday, i.e. tomorrow. And then Saturday, I don't have the games picked out that I want for Variety Night yet. I know I want to play Super Meat Boy to keep going with that and to see what more can be unlocked there. And I definitely want to spend some time with another game that I was given for Christmas, but I don't have a third game in mind yet, so instead of a Variety Night next week, we're going to start playing through Battlezone 98. Technically, I already started playing through Battlezone 98, but it ended up being more a open mic night as a result of opening the Discord server up for anyone who wanted to jump in there. So, yeah. I'm thinking that because I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time looking at the actual story component, it makes more sense to me to start the game over, especially since we only played 3 maps anyways, so that should be just fine. Add a more discrete breakpoint for that. So, short version, Battlezone 98, streams begin Saturday. Should be fun. Actually, now that I think of it, how long do I have in Skyward Sword, I wonder? Because I'm trying to plan something out, plan a bit of shenanigans out that I'm not ready to quite go into too much detail on yet, but I want to just check something real quick. So if I go to my stream archive, how long have I spent with Skyward Sword thus far? Alright, so 8 streams, totaling about, come on, 20 hours. Huh. According to most people, I'm only halfway through the game. That's fascinating. So what's the median? Well, what's the range, I should say? So the fastest was about 15 hours, and then the slowest was 125. Okay. So that's quite a long range. I wonder... Well, then again... Although, how long to beat is usually pretty reliable, so... Let's see. Ah, here we are. The median's about 38, so... I've generally been hitting around the median, so... I've probably still got a ways to go. All that to say, I'm tempted to start streaming that on start streaming a bit of Skyward Sword on Sunday mornings, just for fun, if I've got the mornings. In part to get through it a little more quickly for something else I want to try and replace with it, and to make sure that it doesn't conflict with Baldur's Gate 3 once I'm ready to start with that. And also potentially just because I want to get further along with it, so... Either way, I'm not sure as of yet whether that'll happen. It probably won't happen this week since that, well, I've been keeping myself a little too busy. Trying to add in a bit more time for the unscripted project backlog has ended up having more of an effect than I expected, so even just trying to cordon off slightly more time. Oh boy. Should have expected that, honestly. Either way, that'll be all from me. So, thank you all for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you, even if the last hour and a half ended up being a lot of the same thing. We'll be shaking that up over the course of the next few weeks, so it should be all good to go there. So for now, thank you all for watching, and if I don't see you tomorrow for Skyward Sword or Saturday for Battlezone 98, I will see you this time next week for a new game and co-op night.